Hello. Happy Saturday. Welcome, friends. Welcome into the craft room. Oh, I got shiny. A little shiny today. Hello. Welcome into the craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. We are going to upcycle something today. We're going to use our monthly subscription club. Okay. All right. Is it going to be like that today? Maybe. We are going to use our monthly subscription club transfer to upcycle a Bullseye playground or Target dollar spot, whatever you call it in your neck of the woods. We are going to do a project with this today, so come on and join me. We're going to use another transfer too that I just happen to have on hand, but I wanted to show you how you can think outside the box. And you can use maybe just part of a transfer that you get with your subscription club. So come on in, let's have some fun with the club transfer this month. It is called Botanicals, in case you haven't seen it yet, if you've missed any of my posts, or if you've missed any of my Saturday shares. This is the lovely, lovely transfer that we're gonna be working with. And if you see on the bottom, it says just breathe. I still have 2 other ideas with it, so we're good. So I should be covered through the end of the month, but I just thought it would be fun to come on today and show you something a little bit maybe unusual that you hadn't thought about doing. So come on in and join me. And I actually was offering this as a, I was thinking about offering it as a workshop, but I think I'm just going to do it as a demo this month. So while you're hopping on, make sure you hit that heart button, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I am real quick going to just put a couple, I am going to put some links in the comments, and I'm going to sprinkle the video. So when you hop on, if you would do that as well, and I am showing this live, just want to make sure, because sometimes I can't see comments or anything on my phone. So when you hop on, say hi. I do have a link that I have featured that you can click on at any time if you want to see more information about the club. I'll try to tell you about it while we're doing the project. A lot of times I do it beforehand, and I feel like that just makes it go on and on. So I'll try to do it while I'm talking with you guys today. And we are just using chalk paste today, which is just wet chalk. We're not going to use ink. I have done projects, and I will show you those first, but that link is there. I'm also going to put a similar link in the comments. So let me do that real quick. The link that I'm putting, the information I'm putting in the comments, you guys, has links to just about anything and everything that you could want to know about Club Couture, my business, all that kind of good stuff. So it is going to be in the comments for you in case you want to go back and check it at any time or later. And if you're not joining me live, welcome to the replay. I'm so glad you're here regardless. It's much more fun to craft with friends, you guys, in my opinion. And when you guys join me for my videos, it's like I'm crafting with you. So like I said, when you hop on, say hi, hit that heart button, let me know where you're watching from. So I am an independent designer with Club Couture, like I mentioned. I live in North Carolina. I'm about 15 miles outside of Raleigh. And I need to see my comment. Where'd my comment go? Where'd it go? There it is. I've got to pin it while I'm live or else it won't do it. There we go. Now it's pinned. And now I'm just going to sprinkle it out. And if you're wondering what sprinkling means, it just means to share, to tag a friend or share it out to a group. If you know someone that would be interested in seeing this, I would love to have them, live group share, there we go. I would love to have them join me as well. Anytime you sprinkle, it just helps my little business grow and helps me share the love of creating out into the universe. And I just so appreciate you guys. So I live outside of Raleigh, like I said, and it is cold today, cold for us. It's in the 50s, low 50s, but we have wind, so it feels colder than that. And tomorrow, you guys, it's going to be in the 40s. So we are like having our second winter. So we already had our first fall spring. And now we're back into our little second winter for us. It is supposed to rain tomorrow, and it's going to be cold, but I doubt we'll see any snowflakes. We haven't seen any. I don't think we even seen it once. I don't even think once. Not even once. So anyway, that's what it's like here. I'd love to know where it is on your neck of the woods. I love to hear, I don't know why, I love to hear what weather is everywhere else. Maybe I'm just waiting for that perfect, I love snow. Even though I live in the South, I love snow. So if you have snow, I actually appreciate it, but I know if I don't, I have never had to live in it year round. So I probably like it a little more than you do if you live somewhere where you get it a lot. Anyway, let's get going. So that's what the envelope looks like when you get your club subscription. It's $21.99 a month. You get a free not free. You get a B size transfer, and it changes every month. So this one is only available March 1st through the 31st. Yeah, there's 31 days in March. And then on April 1st, it will change out. And I actually, as soon as I get my delivery in, which I'm hoping I'll get in the first of the week because it has my color of the month in it, then I will actually have the April transfer as well. And that is very kitchen and farmhouse. I'll just let you know that. I usually do sneak peeks over in my VIP group. I haven't done one yet, but I will be doing that. So if you're interested in that, hop on, make sure you're in my VIP group so you can get a little notice ahead of time. Now, you can only get this transfer if you are a designer or in the club, you guys. It's not available otherwise. And with this, you also get 3 single paste packets. So that's a single paste packet. The colors vary every month. The design team decides which ones would go nicely. So you'll get 3 of those, and you can actually get more than one project out of this, guys. But it's a good way to try out lots of different colors to kind of build your inventory of transfers and your inventory of chalk paste. And it's just a fun thing to get in your mailbox every month, right? So I hope you guys will check that out. Now, you might be wondering, what is this, Susan? Okay, if you hopped on when I shared, when did I do that? Last Tuesday? I hopped on and I shared my shopping haul. And this was the little cutie that I picked up from Bullseye. It is plastic, and it's like almost like a little pie. I mean, it wouldn't fit a pie. It wouldn't fit a cake. It's called a cake stand, but I don't know what size cake y'all get at your house, but that's too small for ours. Maybe a cupcake. But it's just going to be a cute decorative piece for me. I'm going to use it somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be just Easter. It could be spring because it does have a bunny on it. So, you know, if you're going to use the top part on it, which is where we're going to actually chalk on today. So I'm just opening this real quick, and this was in the $5. It isn't glass, it is plastic, but this is what we're going to work with today. I just want to show you an idea that I have seen and I'm copying from someone that I can pass along to you. I don't come up with, most of my ideas are original, but a lot of times I just get inspired by either something I've seen out at a store or maybe another designer, something they've created. So I kind of took something another designer created and I'm tweaking it a little bit. So that's kind of what I do. And you guys can do the same thing. You can either copy me exactly or you can just kind of use me as an inspiration. I love to inspire you guys and teach you. So if I can do that, if I can do both of those things in one video, I'm super excited. So this is what it looks like. So we got 2 separate pieces. Like I said, it's all plastic. You can chalk on plastic. You can chalk on glass. You can chalk on anything really, guys. Anything. So what other projects have we done? I just wanted to get that open. Have we done with this transfer this month? I usually try to show one at least once a week throughout the month to give you various ideas. And then in my VIP group, I also, towards the end of the month, I will do a video or a post with lots of other ideas. Because I want you guys to have a variety of things to choose from to figure out, okay, I've got this fabulous transfer. What do I do with it, Susan? And maybe some of the things I show, you guys, you know what? I forgot to turn on my light. I'm sorry. Maybe some of the things I show are not up your alley. Maybe you don't like them. That's fine. I just want to make sure you know there are lots of different options. This is what we did with it the first week, and I still need to heat set this, you guys. I was going to do it for today, heat set it for today, but it's so chilly that I didn't get a chance to do it. I will definitely have this heat set by next week, and I will wear this next week, even if I have to wear my like flannel that will kind of go with it. But isn't that precious? I just think that is just such a cool look. It's just simple. The word on the bottom says, just keep breathing. Sometimes we need that reminder, right? So that was the first project that I did. And then last week I shared this one. This was an upcycle as well. Everything so far I've done has been an upcycle this month. I'm trying to think if anything I'm doing is going to be not an upcycle. We'll see. We'll see. I never know. This was an upcycle. This was a clearance surface that I had found somewhere else. I just painted, I sanded and I tried to clean off what was already on there, and then I painted over it in just some black chalk paint, and then I used I believe that was shimmer rose gold. Now you in this month I think you're getting shimmer melon, and what were the other colors? I should know. You will get 3 paste colors. If you click on that link you'll find out the other colors. I cannot remember what the other, I feel like maybe guava and another color, maybe a green. I can't remember, you guys. And I didn't look at it, but you can click on the link and find out. But this is what we did the next week. So here's what it looks like. Very kind of natural looking. I just kept it basic. So you know I'm due for color. So I know, I'm pretty sure the next project will be color for sure. More colorful. So that was what we did the second week. So now this week we're going to use it on here. And like I was saying, this is a monthly subscription club. So it will just come to your mailbox. Once you order the first round, you will, they'll ship it out as soon as possible. But once you're a monthly club member, it just comes automatically to your mailbox once a month. And it usually starts processing on the 5th and then gets mailed. It's usually sent out by no later than the 9th. And then depending on where you live in conjunction to Utah, which is where it gets shipped from, and your mail service, it comes in the mailbox. You will, depends on how quickly you will get it. Like I have not gotten my actual, I get this one as a designer, I get it ahead of time. And then I also have a club subscription, so I do that as well so that I can have more than one copy of it, in case it's something I really want to use a ton, because our transfers are reusable silkscreen transfers that if you wash them, well, keep your silkscreen clean, you can reuse them 8 to 12 times, but sometimes you can get even more than that out of one. But if I want to build, I like to just keep a better library of it just because I use it a lot. So if you're a brand new subscriber, you also will get a mini squeegee in your very first order, because that is the tool we use to apply our chalk paste. Now, you can buy more items if you'd like. And if you decide to order anything off my website, your first order every month as a club member will be only $5.99 flat rate shipping, which is the best deal we offer anybody. Even designers don't get that. So that's kind of the spiel. You'll get an email with written and video instructions, and of course you have my videos to come back to. We also once a month do a Club Corner Live, and I usually promote that on my page as well, so that you'll know that you can watch that and see another couple ideas. So you're never going to lack for ideas, for sure. And this is what I would consider an evergreen. You can use this year round. Sometimes we have seasonal looking transfers, but sometimes they're just evergreens. Okay, and if you have any questions, we also do a special sale every month for club members only. If you're interested in finding out what that is this month, just type in that keyword that I put in the description. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's club. I think I wrote club or specials. I don't know. Anyway, it's in the description of this video. If you put that in there, I will let you know what this month's special is. It's really great. You get a free fuzzing cloth and transfer tote, but I'll send you that. Okay, so let's get going. I have not decided exactly which colors I want to use. I was thinking I may just show it to you. I could just show it to you in a neutral color if you like neutral colors, but I feel like I've already done neutral colors, so I'm still trying to decide. But here's what we're going to do. So we are going to actually put, not all of the flower, obviously we can't get these really long stems, but we can put part of our flowers. And I don't know, we may or may not use the butterfly. I might put a butterfly on here too. But we're going to put some of these flowers around the outside of this, of the top, okay? That's what we're going to do on the top. I don't think we're going to use the word just keep breathing on this one. And then what I'm going to do is on this, I have an older transfer. This one actually is not available anymore. It was on a sale, I think last month. It's no longer available, but we do have a different item that you can substitute. But this is what I like to show. You can mix and match transfers to create a project. So that's what I want to show you. Sometimes you can even mix and match just your club transfers to create a project. So there is another substitute that I can tell you about that you might even take advantage of the Transfer Palooza to get it. But this is the one I'm going to use. So it obviously is supposed to represent like a honeycomb. I am actually going to put it on here to make it kind of look like a tile. So do you see the white areas on here, you guys? Now look at the details that are in our silk screens you couldn't get other places. This is going to make it kind of look like a tile, and I'm just going to choose a fun color that I want. I want to use something that's going to go with my home. So I'm probably going to pick something like that. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. I'm like formulating in my mind, what do I want it to look like? So I'm going to make this kind of look like a tile down here on the bottom of this, okay? So just mix and match your transfers, guys. If you see a project idea or you see something out at the store, I went again somewhere yesterday. Had to run in somewhere yesterday. Hubby and I ran in. We were out. Where did I go? And again, or maybe it was over the weekend or the couple days that we were away. We went in someplace. And I just like to walk around and look sometimes just to get inspired. So that's what we're going to do. I think we'll do the bottom part first. No, it doesn't matter. We'll do the bottom part second. We'll do the bottom part second. Anyway, tell me when you hop on, where you're watching from, what your weather's like. What are you doing on this Saturday? What do you guys have going on? I'm actually staying home. Actually, that's not true. I have to run out and pick up something that has been waiting. A couple photos that I had printed for decorating downstairs. And then also something else that I haven't been able to get to all week to pick up. And if I don't get it, you know how that is. They'll cancel it if you haven't picked it up. All right, so I have used this transfer twice. It is self-adhesive, so the sticky has come back, as you can see, right? So I am going to fuzz it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I don't need to do anything to prepare my plastic, or if this was glass, I wouldn't need to do anything to prepare it. But they are super sticky. Metal, plastic, acrylic, glass, porcelain, those types of surfaces really like to grab a hold of your transfers. So when I am doing a project with them, I fuzz, 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 fuzz. Okay, what does that mean? It just means that we're just gonna deactivate it being so sticky. So we're gonna put some fuzz in the way from our fuzzing cloth. So some kind of cloth. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you could get one if you join the club because we have a special going on this month with it. You could get it, or you could just get it because you want to get it. But if not, you need something to pick up fuzz with. So some type of fabric, either a dish towel, maybe not a dish towel, hand towel, a microfiber towel, something that you can pick up some fuzz with to make it a little less sticky. Because the reason I want to do that is I don't want to, when I go to pull my transfer off, I don't want it to pull it so hard that it tries to stretch my transfer. Because I plan on reusing this again, at least 2 more times, if not more. My daughter already saw it and she's like, oh, Mom, I'm going to need a shirt too. She's got to get back to me and let me know what color she wants. So I knew this would be up her alley. It's just so, I don't know, it's just something about it. But I do have a couple other cool ideas with it as well for you guys. So, all right, hopefully, I don't know, I'm like, if you feel like you've done it enough, do it again. I just want to make sure. All right, so this transfer, as you can see, is kind of translucent. These are our new transfers that we just started using this year. And like I said, I haven't 100% picked out the colors, but I'm thinking, so this is what I'm thinking. You know, I'm thinking springish. I'm thinking my decor, what's it look like? So I'm really, instead of going towards the teals, which is what I usually do with you guys because I have a lot of teal downstairs, I'm thinking maybe a greenish color. So I'm thinking maybe, I was thinking maybe eucalyptus. Where's my eucalyptus? Because I have several different colors of green, and I even have that pretty eggshell blue. That might even kind of go. Maybe I should use the eggshell blue. Let me look at it on it. I'm considering the teal. Okay, I'm considering eggshell or eucalyptus. Those are the 2 colors, and you're probably like, well, they're not that much different. One is a little bit darker. Hey, Kristen, thanks for joining me again. I hope you're having a good day. So the top color is eucalyptus, the bottom is eggshell. Which color do you guys think I should use for my tile down here? Either one of these colors I think would look great in my decor, and I feel like it feels springy. So which color do you guys think? The top or the bottom? Because that's also going to determine what I feel like for the flowers that we're going to do on this. Needs to be a little bit darker to show up. Since these flowers are so delicate, I feel like it needs to be a little bit darker to show up. So I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about a shimmer, y'all. You know I am. They are so close. You like the eggshell? I do too. I think that maybe we'll do eggshell. I had forgotten about eggshell because when I was talking about eucalyptus, I'm looking at eggshell and I'm like, that's a pretty color. Let's do the eggshell for the tile, and then I think for, I I have a lot of grays in my home too, so I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking, you guys, if I can get it out. I mean, part of me wants to do really like bright, like, isn't that pretty? But I think we'll save bright for another project. I'm thinking I might do my shimmer silver for these guys. So it's a little different, but that's still kind of neutral. That's kind of neutral for me. Anyway, so let me put this over to the side while we're working on this. So if you have any questions, and I didn't say this last night when I did you guys catch my live last night? Did you see that cute bunny shirt? When I didn't say this last night, but if you have any questions about anything that I am showing you or doing, you can either ask in comments or send me a message. That's what I'm here for, you guys. I love to share ideas with you. Okay, so I'm going to use my little fuzzing cloth kind of as a way to hold this still, since it's a circular, you know, surface. I'm going to use it to kind of keep it in place. So see, fuzzing cloths come in handy for all kinds of reasons. Okay, now I am going to, I might need my reading glasses, y'all. I have my reading contacts in, but I still feel like my eyes are suffering a little bit with the allergies. At least they're not watering today, thank the Lord. Even though it's super windy, but I haven't been outside. So I think that's why I'm okay so far. Yesterday I was outside a lot, but I am just going to go ahead and place this on here, and I'm really just going to randomly do this wherever and whatever part of the flower I can get on there. So I'm going as close to the top as I can. Okay, I'm going to try to line up one of them, and then that should help me with the rest. Whatever I can get. Actually, that's too much. I don't want to be on the curves. I want to be on the flat part of the surface, because it does start angling up, because I don't want to get... I love that our transfers are flexible like this, because that way I can use it on a surface like this, because it'll wrap right around it. And the fact that it's self-adhesive makes it so much easier. Okay, there's something. Y'all, I need to wash my... I came up here after watching... I always take care of my grandson in the mornings. I have kind of like morning duty, and then my son, just to give him a little bit of a break since he's a single dad. And then in the afternoons and evenings, he takes over. So not that I'm not... If I'm around, I certainly help, but... Or if he has a meeting for something for school, then I try to help out, but whenever I can. And so does hubby. But I had him this morning, and then I finally was able to get ready, and then I was like, you know what? I need to tidy up a little bit before I can even start working. So I did. I still had Christmas transfers out, like where I could access them. I'm like, these need to get put away. Let me at least do that. So I did get a few things done before I came on. And then I'm going to go run those errands, and then I'm going to work on trying to put my house back together after taking it apart from... I still have not redecorated my, built-ins and stuff. I took all the Christmas and winter stuff down, and most of it's still blank. So I don't like that. So I need to have it cute. So I need to finish that up tonight and tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, I have a friend coming over to craft. So that's unusual. I don't usually get to do that, but there's something else on here. What is this stuff? I can't even tell what it is, y'all. It's like, almost like, what is that? I can't think of what it would be that I've had up here that would have, I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a piece of grass or something, but I certainly have not had any grass up here. And it's not my hair, and it's not moss. I could understand the moss, because you all remember I was doing that moss with my little St. Patrick's Day guys, and that was everywhere. Okay, so see what I did? I just kind of made it go around the best I could, and then I just pressed. I want where my silk screen is, that's where I want to make sure I press really well. And I'm okay the fact that I'm only going to get like part of this flower. It's going to be okay. It's going to look so cute. And then this, I just kind of tuck it out of the way. I'll have to wash it all, but we are going to do one side, and then we're going to turn it, I'm going to let it dry. I might have to wipe my transfer off in between. You guys, don't let me forget to go over with you guys what the specials are too that we have, because I put those up here so that I wouldn't forget to tell you guys before I get off today. Because we have a couple surfaces that are on special that are only while supplies last, or until the end of the month. So I want to make sure I show you those. Okay, let's get going. So we'll do one side. I'll let that dry. We'll do this piece, and then I'll come back and we'll do the other. So we'll wash the transfer in between. You know, we're just going to kind of do it like the way I do it when I'm just doing a quick wash. So I am just going to do it all in one color. I know you guys are surprised. So I'm just going to use this little mini mini squeegee, like what you would get in your, oh, is this a brand new one? Hold on. I think I have one that's not. I do have a brand new one, but I thought I had one that was open still, that I hadn't used all of it. Hang on, guys. Let me find that other one. I don't like opening. I am not like that. Are you guys like that? I don't like, I do not. My husband will do that. I can't stand when you have like, you haven't finished one thing and you've already opened the brand new one. I don't know why. I'm just weird that way. That's the brand new one. I don't want to open that until I have absolutely exhausted every bit of, no, I did not. I'm not doing the bunny today. I did the bunny last night on this shirt. Kristen, I'm sorry. I didn't even see your comment until now. I am not doing the bunny today. I do my club. I usually do a club project on Saturdays or weekends. So I have not shown doing the bunny, and I will do that probably coming up soon, but tomorrow when I'm crafting with a friend, I won't be videoing that, because we're just doing it together. I'm actually helping someone. She's a new designer, and she's really just does it as a hobby, and she lives close by, and she had some questions on getting some help. So I said, come on over and I'll show you. I'm going to teach her how to ink. I'm going to teach her, we're going to do a couple other projects that she wanted to do. So, so see, like I said, I have to get like the last little bit out of there. So let me see, I might need to use my little spatula. No, but Kristen, if you want, when I decide which day I'm going to be doing the bunny, I will share. I'll send you a message if you'd like, so that you don't have to. Okay, so I am just taking my little mini spatula and picking what I got around the edges up, because I want to use all that's in here, because I am frugal like that, y'all. I don't waste stuff. I was raised not to waste. So I don't care what my financial status is. I don't think that once it's ingrained in you, it's always there. So it doesn't matter that I have another jar there, or if I can afford to buy another jar, I'm not going to open it and use it until I have used up all that I can from this one. So I wouldn't say I'm frugal, but I'm not wasteful, that's for sure. All right, so this obviously is a little thick for me, because it's kind of going around the edges and dry. So I'm going to add a little bit of distilled water to it. My youngest son has his best friend and his girlfriend over, and my grandson, who I'm sure you guys saw last night, loves to, he thinks my son's best friend is his best friend. It's his uncle, but he thinks it's his best friend. So he invited him to his little bowling party, his birthday party on the day of his family party. So he loves it when he can hang out with them at all. He thinks he's big. That's a little bit better. So if you have a jar and your chalk paste ever dries a little bit, like I said, I have had this jar a long time. Even though I use it a lot, this is the very first jar of silver that I ever bought, silver shimmer. And you just add some distilled water to it, because you want it to be not running at all, because then it will run and bleed, but you want it to be thick enough. Not too thick so that it won't go through the silk screen. So that's why I'm just kind of scraping what I have around the edges that might have dried. And I am not even using the right tool for this, y'all. I'm using one of my little mini spatulas, but I'm going to show you. This is what you're supposed to use for these. but that's better. That's much better. I use that to stir it, but really to get around the edges and everything. I do not have a Cricut at all. I never bought a Cricut. When I used to scrapbook, I went to the crafts that I would go to. The lady who ran it, she had a Cricut, and I had my own mats, but I would just always use her Cricut. And every year before I even got into this, I would look at them and think, oh, maybe I should buy one, maybe I should buy one. But I had so many years I wasn't even able to craft because life was just too busy. I had my in-laws I was helping take care of, elderly and not in the best health. And then my grandson was a baby, and my own kids and my own house, and of course the hubby. So I never did buy one, but I would look at them and say, oh, maybe I'll get one. Oh, maybe I should get this one. And then I came across chalk, and I decided I didn't need one. So I don't even have a Cricut. Yeah, I know people are using their Cricuts to cut out the chalk suede, the new chalk suede paper. So I'm trying to think who does that. I don't know anybody right off the top of my head, but I feel like there's a couple that do. Yeah, so I cannot even speak to it because it's been even so long since I've used one for scrapbooking, I can barely remember how to do it. Sorry, I'm sorry. Anyway, this is the tool you're supposed to use to clean your jars out because look, it's made to go right up under there. And maybe I will do that later, but that's kind of what it's for. Just so you know, that's our multi-purpose tool. A great investment. I use it a lot. Okay, so now we're ready. Now we're ready. If I do come across somebody that I see or hear doing that, I'll let you know, Kristen. I don't mind sharing that information with you because if I don't do it, I want you, and you want to know how to do it, I want you to be able to, if I can help you find that person, I will do it. All right, so I'm just going to apply. Now remember, with the shimmer, you have to press a little bit harder. But you guys, look how cleanly it goes on these new transfers. Do you see that? So with the older transfers, because they weren't as slick, you would get a lot around the outside of your silkscreen image as well, of your chalk paste. But now that they've made them this way, it just kind of like goes right in your silkscreen area, so you can tell whether or not you've covered it really easily, and it really just cuts down on the waste. So this is brilliant. Whoever created these, this is brilliant. I am so excited that they did this. And it'll make it much easier for me to clean it after we're done, before we do the other side. Do you see how easy that is? Look, see, that's what's going to come onto my plastic here. And I can tell whether or not I've got it covered because I can see so easily. Look at that, guys. So I did get this at the Target dollar spot. You know, I'm not sure how much longer they'll be around. I did get it last week, but I know that they've been around for several weeks. So you know how that is. If you're interested in getting one of these, you might want to try to get over there sooner than later because that stuff sells out, depending on your area and how much traffic you have in that area, or whether you have other Targets close by. I'm fortunate enough that I have two pretty within 20 minutes of me right now where I live in Raleigh, near Raleigh. Of course, there's many more. I have access to probably about 5 within 30 minutes. So if I'm really hunting for something, I have many that I can go to till I find it. Because they all pretty much carry the same thing. I think it's just amount of quantity based on demand, you know, supply and demand, obviously. You guys, this is so easy. Look how easy this is. And this is going to just take this up a notch. That's all. That's what upcycling to me is. It's just taking something that's kind of cute or fun and then just taking it to that next level and personalizing it, or just making it more fabulous. And this will be fine. I'm not gonna spray seal it or anything. It's decorative, but this chalk is gonna dry hard to the touch in a few minutes, and it'll be on there until I go to, unless I try to scrape it off. Okay, I am gonna peel this off, do my peel and reveal, because I don't want my chalk paste to dry in my silk screen. I want it to release to the surface. And if you feel like it's grabbing it, just kind of wiggle it like this. Because like I said, even as much as I fuzz that, It's really grabbing a hold of it, you guys. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be the hard part. Hang on. Let's see if I can help you see it. Can you see it? All right, maybe we'll turn this off for a minute so you all can see. And I'll put this behind it because I did this lighter color. But can you see? I'll try really hard when I go to take a picture to get a good one that you guys can see through it and stuff. But isn't that cute? Look how easy it is. Now you could have done that in black and it would show up probably better, or even one of our dark colors. Even that academia, you guys. Even academia. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Now we are going to, I don't trust this to be okay until I am ready to use it again on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick wash this. And what I'm going to do, this is what I do. I'm going to move that for a minute, guys, because otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to smear it. Because that'll be dry in about 6 or 7 minutes with the shimmer. All right, now this is how you quick wash something, okay? First of all, usually I spray mine with water and set them over to the side until I can take it to my sink and wash it. Since I'm wanting to reuse this, I can't do that this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cleaning wipe, any kind of cleaning wipe. You know, a lot of people say Clorox. Isn't it pretty? Yes, I am so lucky. You did get to get one? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to take a cleaning wipe, not a baby wipe. Don't use a baby wipe. You'll ruin your transfer. A cleaning wipe. And I'm just going to wipe off my chalk paste from the area that I just did. So I'm trying to get my silk screen area clean. Now, if I have my border, I would use a border eraser too, but I don't like to get mine all filthy and dirty. I use it when I'm taking it to the sink and after I've already gotten kind of like the first layer of chalk off, and then I use it on my transfers. But when I'm doing it like this, where I'm trying to do it quickly, I don't want to get, I don't use my border eraser. So I use a cleaning wipe, and then I just did that front side to get the chalk paste off of the front side. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the back. I'm not worried about cleaning all this because I didn't put chalk in it. It only has fuzz on it. Once I go to wash it in the sink after the project, I'll wash all of it to get the fuzz off too. But now I'm using my wipe again on the back. You saw I just added a little bit of tap water. That's fine to use tap water on this. You just don't want to ever use it in your chalk paste jars because you can get mold growing. Because you know, who knows what they put in our drinking water, right? Which is kind of scary. Well, I say drinking water. I haven't drank from the tap in years. We have been spoiled and had a refrigerator with a filter in it. So, and before that, I think I used one of those Britas. So, all right. So here we go. That's pretty clean. I'm just going to check and make sure my silk screen area is clear. And it is. So I can see through it again, if you guys can tell. I can see through. So now that's clean. I'm just going to set it over here for a few minutes to dry on my cloth. Let it dry. Woo. I'm really trying not to get that smeared. I could dry it, but I didn't want to do that for y'all. I didn't want to do that to y'all. Okay, I'm going to let this sit here on my mat to dry so that when I go to use it again, I'll have to fuzz it again, but I'll use it again to do the other side of that once it's dry. So like I said, that's going to dry hard to the touch. It'll be on there. It's decorative. I'm not worried about it. It'll be on there. If I really wanted to, I could take it off, but I'm not going to. But it'll be on there again next year when I go to pull it out. Okay. Same thing for this. I have used this a couple times. I don't know if you all saw this last year. When it came out brand new last year, it was so cute. I love it, love it, love it. I did several projects with it. I don't have any in here right now, but because of course I consider that summertime. But I do decorate, like on my coffee bar, on my tier tray on my coffee bar. At one point I will do like honey and bees. So we do have we do have a new honey and bee type transfer this year. But, and I'm sure we may have more that will come out, but I may use this again. You never know. There's perfect shapes at the Dollar Tree for this too, by the way, guys. Okay. So I am just fuzzing this. I don't have to fuzz it too much with this one because look at all the open area, all that clear area. This is one of our older transfers, like I was saying. It's more texturized and it's thicker. But it's a very open area, so it's not going to grab super strong because I have so much open. Now, where's my... What did I do with my other... Oh, I put it up by accident. Where did I put my other chalk paste? You know? I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm a little bit crazy. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to kind of place this on here where I can get the most of my little tiles on as possible. And, you know, there's a little thing in the middle, kind of showing me where the middle is of the plastic thing. So I'm going to kind of start there and press out. And then press into the corners. And when I chalk, I'll probably work from that middle out. You don't have to use this particular transfer. I just thought I have this one on hand and it would work. There is another one called Farmhouse Patterns that has like chicken wire that you could do the exact same thing with and turn it into a, make it look like a tile. Okay? And if you need a link to that, I'm happy to give you that. Just let me know and a message or comment, and I'll send you a link. All right, now I'm going to kind of try to make it wrap around too some because I don't want it to get in the way when I'm trying to chalk on it. So once I have it placed around, I'm just taking a little bit of extra and pressing it on the sides. You know what you could also do with this, guys? I thought about when I saw the finished product, I thought about it too. So my Dollar Tree has like the press and seal kind of fake looking tile. You could get one of those and cut it in a circle that would fit. You could flip this upside down, cut it in a circle around it, and then just put that on there too. If you didn't have this transfer, didn't want to buy the other one, or just wanted to do it quicker, you thought that would be easier. And then if you only had the, see, that's what I should have done that too. If you're a club member, I love to help you guys think of ways to use it that doesn't break the bank. You know, maybe you don't want to have to buy something else. Maybe you just want to use your club transfer. Go get one of these things for $5. You already have your club transfer, right? And your chalk paste that comes with it. You could use any of the colors that come with it. And then go to the Dollar Tree and check and see if they have those faux tiles. And it could be any look that you want, but I know I've seen ones that look like a tile. And then get your little thing, trace around it, cut it out, adhere it on there, put this on there, bam. You got a cute project done like that. Okay? There you go. I didn't even think about that until now, but that happens. That always happens to me. Anyway, we are going to use eggshell on this one. This is our new En Vogue color. In case you missed that, we just launched this one last month. Isn't it gorgeous? It is perfect for spring, but really in my home, it works anytime because I have a lot of this kind of color in my house. As you can tell, I love those kind of colors. Okay, so I need a new squeegee. So I'm just going to grab one of my other ones. This is actually a small size squeegee that I've cut in half. So I'm going to put my lid on my silver while we're doing this, just so that it's not getting dried. Air is what dries out your chalk. So I'm just going to kind of just lightly put that on there. Okay, and again, we are going to just, that's coming off the edge there. We're going to take it right from the jar. And I think I'm going to work outwards, except in those corners. I think in the corners I might have to. And we're just going to apply it directly to it. And you can use any color you want, you guys. It looks great in black and white. That's how I saw it, was in black and white. Do black and white. Well, I say black and white. It's already white, so you could just do black chalk paste, or you could do whatever color comes with your kit, your subscription that month, this month, or maybe you have one that you saved from another month. If you're in my VIP group, you know how to save your chalk paste singles that you haven't used. how to preserve the chalk paste that's in there until the next time you're ready to do a project. So Kristen, did you say you got one of these as well? I'm just pulling off any extra chalk paste, you guys, because it just takes a thin layer. And I'm trying to move quickly because I don't want this to dry in my silk screen. I want it to dry on my surface. That's why I'm not talking to you. So for this month, like I said, we have a special for, you can, as a club member, you can take advantage of Transferpalooza and get the $5.99 shipping on your transfers. And the Transferpalooza, in case you've missed that, is buy 3, get 1 free. And then also you can, if you spend over $75, you can get the color of the month, which is Academia. And if you spend $100, you get a free transfer tote to be able to store all your lovely club transfers in every month. And you will get a free fuzzing cloth. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this off of here. So there you go. Everything's covered. If you got one of these, Kristen, I'm curious. Did you do anything with it? Did you upcycle it at all? I'd love to hear. You'll have to show me what you did. All right. So here we go. Feel and reveal. Look at that, guys. Isn't that cute? See how it just took it up a notch? Now you wouldn't necessarily know that it was supposed to be a honeycomb, right? But isn't that cute? Okay, so one area, it either dried too quickly or I didn't press through hard enough. I don't know what that one was. I don't know what I did there, but I'll probably go back and touch it up. Do you see that one little spot? Now, you can put some, I'm going to spray my transfer until I can wash it. Once that dries, I'll wait until the chalk dries, then I'll do my, I'll touch it up. What do you think of that color, guys? Isn't that beautiful? It's such a fun color. So this one is not available in single packets. It's only available in a jar, but this is eggshell. This is our new en vogue, which means it's only out while this catalog is out. Oh, and I forgot to tell you too, in March as a club member, you will get a product description book. What are they calling it? Oh, there's a word for it. I'm butchering it. It's not what it's called. It's a product guide, a color product guide of all the transfers that we have available and chalk paste and everything right now, with regular pricing and designer pricing in it. Look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? Okay, so you can put whatever you want in here. Like you could still put something in here on it. It's going to look cute just by itself. I'm not going to do it yet because it's not dry. By itself like that. But you could put something else in here. You could put like a little bird's nest or a little bit of Easter grass. Obviously, you don't want to cover up your beautiful tile, but you know, you could put a couple little, if you had any like little bunny figurines or something like that, you could do any of that in there as well, guys. But it's going to look super cute on your counter even with nothing in it. Or you can put a real cupcake in it. Obviously, a cupcake, you know, it's not food safe, but it will stay there and it will be fine. Once it dries, it's going to be fine if you decide to put a cupcake in there. You can just do that. How cute would that be? Now, if you don't do the chalk paste and you do what I was saying with the Dollar Tree tile, then you could put whatever else you wanted on there too. All right, so this is probably about dry. We're going to check it out. Let's see. I don't want to mess it up. Ooh, not quite. Ooh, not quite. Not quite dry. All right, we're going to hit that with a dryer so we can do the other side, guys. We're just going to hit it real quick with the dryer because it's almost dry. The shimmer does take a few more minutes to dry than the regular chalk paste. And plus with it being on this acrylic, maybe that's why. I just don't want to smear it when I go to turn it around because I'm going to lay it down. I don't want it to ruin it. I might hit it with a real dryer. Hang on. Okay. There we go. That should be fine. All right. And then that hopefully will be dry. If not, we'll hit that with the dryer too. Now, let's make sure our transfer feels plenty dry. And I'm just going to fuzz it again since I'm going to put it on the acrylic. I'm going to fuzz that top part again since we washed that. Just want to make sure. And you can leave the butterfly on or off. It's up to you guys what you want to do. I need one of those little vacuums for the desk. Have you guys seen those? I've seen people using them, but I don't know where they got them from. And of course I would want a cute one. I need to get one of those. All right, so I'm just using this to kind of hold my surface still since it is round. And I'm not worried about it trying to meet up exactly with the other side. I'm just gonna work kind of like I did just a minute ago. I'm just gonna find a good placement of my tallest flower and then wrap it around from there. So it's not going to come, you know, exactly to each other. It's up too high, I can tell. Bear with me, guys. This is the longest part of the process. Guys, let me know what you think of this project idea. I would love to hear your opinion. What you think? Oh, I can go up higher. I don't know why I'm down there so low. Don't want to get on the bend. Just below the bend. I'm kind of using the middle of the rabbit as my reference point too. There we go. I think that's about good. We'll start there and then we'll work our way around with my transfer. Thank goodness they're flexible. I can get it wrapped right around. Now there's a little seam on this side that I'm hitting. Guess I could have come around. I think I need to come around a little closer. So that way I don't hit the seam because the seam will make my chalk paste run. So let me come around a little bit more. Let me come around a little more. Did I, or did I go the same amount? No, I got it over, I think I got it over closer this time. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work, guys. So then just smooth out your silkscreen area. No bubbles, no bumps, no big hunks of any kind of stuff in your silkscreen. And if you're not getting a good contact, just pull it up again and work that bubble out. The reason you want the best contact is that's how you'll get the best image. Between that and our chalk paste consistency and the silkscreen, that's what gives you the best images. No bubbles and anything like that. Okay, so here we go. Got it on there. And now let's do it. Let's do it. Let me know what colors you would do yours in, guys. I would love to hear. What colors would you do yours in? All right, get my chalk paste. And here we go. I can hold this way. Start in the middle this time instead of the side. Can you guys see how well it goes on there? And it's going right in the silk screen area. You can tell that's where our image is going to be. If you work fast enough, you don't have to do paste and peel on this one, guys. Just try to keep moving. The shimmers do take just a little bit longer to dry because of the pigment and whatever they're putting in it that makes it, you know, shimmer. But if you can butter bread, guys, or smear a bagel, you can do this. I'm just pulling off any extra too, guys. It doesn't take much. All right, finished up. I think everything's covered. So here we are. As you can see the silk screen's covered. Might have a little bleed there. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I have something under it, but here we go. Let's go ahead. Pull it off. Actually, I feel like I could get a little more up here. Hang on. It's not that dark up here. I don't think I pressed hard enough. Remember with the shimmer, you want to press a little harder to get it through the silk screen. And if you've missed anything or you feel like you need to touch up, just do like I did. Just put it right back down. Okay? There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I've got a little bleed over here. I'm not sure what I did. That's okay. I still think it looks fabulous. You guys ready? Ta-da! Can you see it? All right, now I'm going to just set this down here and spray it with some water along with its friend. Hang on, let me get this out of the way. And then I'll show you. Along with its friend until I can take it to the sink and wash it with the other transfer. And let's get this closed up. See, this is why I get it all around the edges, guys, because look, I'm just like, and then I just go right on. I don't go back and touch it until the next time I use it. So that's why. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. So I might just put a little bit more water in it so it'll be nice and moist the next time, and I'll know I need to stir it again. We're getting to the end of it, but not quite. Not quite that I have to break open my other one. All right, guys, let's see. So can you see? I think I'm going to need to do this again. Maybe if I put this up in it, you guys can see, because it's clear. Can you see? Let's turn that off. Can you guys see it? I'm not sure you can see it. Maybe that's better. Or maybe even this is better. Let's see. Now you can see. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Okay, now you can see it. All right, so if there's any place I want to touch up or fix, I will do it after it's dry. But I like it. It's okay if you have a little bit of imperfections, you guys. Remember, you are creating something. It's a one-of-a-kind. It's supposed to look handmade and something that you created. So it's okay if it's not exactly perfect. Let's hit this with the dryer real quick, and then we'll put it we'll put them together. All right, guys, while I'm drying this, I'll go ahead and tell you about the, don't forget, we have a special section right now that has some surfaces in it that we don't normally offer. They've only been offered in other kits, and you can get them for a limited time while they're available. One of them is, you guys remember our creative kickstart we did in January? That's our creative kickstart kit. Well, this is what we call our simple shape, and it's in an oval. So it's thin, it's double-sided. It already comes with the whitewash like this. And guess what, guys? They are selling just this shape by itself for a limited time. You can get as many as you want. There's no guarantee we'll ever see this shape again, but you can grab them now while they're in the special section. And look, what does that remind you of, guys? An Easter egg. So I have shown on my page a project with this using one of our 50% off Easter transfers that you can do the Transfer Palooza, get 3 of them. I think it was a B-size transfer, I think. Pretty sure it was. You could get 3 B-size transfers and get a 4th free, and you could get this shape, and you could have an Easter project and other projects. But our 50% off is on the Easter and any faith-based transfers we have that aren't already sold out. If they're sold out, they're done. They're done. Now, I don't know for sure if the faith-based ones will come back, since they're not necessarily holiday specific, if they're not holiday specific, but, you know, just letting you know. The other surface is this one. This is our faux embroidery hoop. Isn't this awesome? This is also a double-sided surface, but it is so cool. Look at it. It looks like it's an embroidery hoop. And it has the whitewash in the middle. You guys can get that now as well. That's available in the section marked specials. Only while supplies last. We don't know if we'll ever see that one again either. We were surprised they brought it back to begin with. It was a fan favorite last year when we had a kit with it, but we never know when they're going to bring stuff like that out or whether we'll ever see it again. One of the other surfaces is our lemon slim cuts. So it looks like the shape of a lemon, and it was in a kit last year for making garlands. So we don't have the kit anymore, but they have the lemon shapes, and they also are offering with twine. And so you can make your own garland, and they have the transfer that goes along with it. It is in the special section on 50% off. And they have, there's a ribbon. There's also like, what was it? Oh, it was like embellishments, like faux flowers and some faux greenery. They have that in the special selection. And then there's 50% off transfers, guys. So go over there and check it out. All right, guys. I think we're done. That's what I got for you today. I would love to know if you like this project idea. And don't forget, if you don't want to do the middle thing, or you don't have a transfer that'll work in the middle to make it look like that, you can also do a Dollar Tree faux tile. So here we go. Let's see if you guys can see it. See how cute that looks. Do you see how cute that looks? Okay, I'm going to turn off the light again because I feel like that glare affects it. Can you guys see how cute that is? I don't know if you can see how cute it is. Isn't that sweet? It's just a fun, like, entrance to spring / and you know, spring will be here. What day is the 21st or 22nd? Next week? Not this week. This week is St. Patrick's Day, and next week is spring, right? So you got spring / Easter. Isn't that adorable, you guys? What a cute project. You can do that so inexpensively. And wouldn't that even make a sweet little gift? Are you going to somebody's house for Easter? Make them one. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like that. Well, of course they have it because you hand created it for them. It was a special gift. All right, guys, that's my project for today. I hope you like that idea. Thanks for letting me come in and share my love of creating and my crafting idea with you today. Please be sure to sprinkle it out into the universe for me, and let me know if there's any questions you have. Come back and join me next week. Let's get some spring stuff going. You guys, I got Easter projects we need to get going on, right? I've got projects that we got to get going on. So come back and join me next week. Yeah. So I won't be live tomorrow. I hope you have a day of rest, get some refreshment for your mind, body, soul, and spirit, whatever it takes to do that for you. I hope that that you get that tomorrow and that you'll come back and join me next week. Until I see you then, enjoy the rest of your Saturday and your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be blessed, guys. All right. Bye-bye, guys. See you soon.